I have Dramberleg and Ringil with the ethereal shield here to remind me of my glory days. Down in the cellar, we have even more of my pretty work. I was about to say, do I not have anything on you? I had something on him. I had something, but it's not there anymore. Wuthred and Volendrung over there. Wabbajack, Spider Control Rod, the Staff of Yurik Galderson, the Skull of Corruption, the Sanguine Rose, all my unique staffs right here. Quite nice. And I swear I put something on you. Maybe it was the Deathbrand stuff and it moved on me. That does happen. And then all of this is where I did most of my work. I still have so much in here. Just look at the dragon bows and dragon scales, and I did a lot of work with that too. The dwarven metal ingots. It's just so much of this ended up being stuff that I did not need at the end of the day. But that is the basement here. We still have a little bit more work to do to show off up top. So let's head up. This should lead me out to Skyrim. No, all right. The other one does. Here I put Azadal's equipment with the enchanting stuff because he does actually help with that a little bit. Then we have all the same looking staves here. We have the Staff of Firebolts, the Dragon Priest staff, Staff of the Stormwall, and Hevnarak's staff. I don't know why, but they all look exactly the same, so I figured I should show them off like that. And I have Cicero's stuff here, apparently with the Emperor's robes. The game's been so buggy on me. And Oriel's bow is in the case. Yes, there were Emperor's clothes somewhere else, if you remember. I also put the Savior's hide in here. It despawned out. I had something up here, but it's gone now. I don't think I put anything in there. Yeah, the game's been especially buggy for me. Granted, I've been console commanding, but still. Alright, so it is time to head up top and take a look. So that is the fruits of my labors throughout this entire game. I really did want to show off all the gems. That was the reason that I was hoarding them. And I wanted to drop the gold and all of the gems, but unfortunately I just couldn't do that anymore. But you saw I had probably around 2,000 gems, somewhere around there. But if we head up here, you can see not necessarily the best view from this side, but over here, good God, the view is awesome. Except for that, let's get rid of that. There we go. Now the view is awesome. It's a great view. I love this view. Thought I saw a dragon over there, but no, maybe it's gone. This is clearly the best view. And there were lots of rivers and bridges and stuff that I saw throughout the game that they could have spawned a house at. I don't know why they put it over the marsh and all that, but that's what they chose. So now that we have shown off all of the houses that I can purchase, I have beds other places, but those aren't important. I have all the houses. Oh, wait, we want to show off this stuff over here too. All of the houses and manors that I can purchase and own myself shown off. So you can see a nice little patio area up here with some archery targets, because why not? And another little patio area so we can overlook the guy doing his crazy ritual that he will never finish. I think it's time to move on. We have 2 more quests to do. The first one is the Jazz Bay quest. Remember I said that I cheated, I hacked those in just so I could do it more quickly. The rest of these are pretty much all bugged. Except for the Ancient Falmer Tome, but at this point, to be honest, it's just for money, so I don't care too much about the money anymore. I still have a ton of money. I did a lot of work for the Thieves Guild. That earned me some money. And then I spent almost all of it building up all my homes. So I have just over 80,000 left. So it's a little bit lower than it was at its peak, but I clearly did not need more than what I had. Something going on over here?
This place is boring. Nothing but the same thing every day.
She was running around though. Lots of nerd going on over here. I have 20 Jazz Bay grapes for you. I actually have 29. I just spawned in 20 to save me time.
Fantastic. I was concerned I had asked for too many, but I'm glad to see you proved me wrong. Let me at least give you something for your efforts.
What?
Finding all of these couldn't have been easy.
Ow. I'm being shot at. Alright, well, we completed the quest. We got potions out of this. Shit, I don't have my weapon equipped. There we go. Dragonbone Battle Axe. It's legendary. It's the Dawnguard again?
I can take you.
Alright, so we got a few potions out of it. Nothing spectacular. Regeneration, water breathing. That's... How is that still a death?
Hope you know what you're doing with those flames there.
Yeah, I do. I do. So that is the last quest that I wanted to get done. It's now time to head out and take on the Ebony Warrior. So let's find him at the last vigil. I have no idea where that is. You're gonna make me run for it? You're gonna make me run for it. We'll go to the Fallowstone Cave and we'll try to figure out if I can go up here, maybe up there. I don't know how to get there. But we have an Ebony Warrior to kill. This is supposed to be the most powerful thing in all of Skyrim. So, I have high hopes. I'm kind of hoping for a strong opponent here. And so is he. And I want to give him a good fight. I only have my healing potions on me. I don't have any buff potions. I probably will not be using any magic or anything like that. Alright, so there he is. Last vigil has been discovered. Let's get at least up here. He just killed somebody. So, drop the quick save. Change the settings to legendary, which is supposed to pretty much make him do twice as much damage to me and me do half as much damage to him. We'll also buff out my my weapon here. We'll charge it. It doesn't matter. I still feel bad using Grand Soul Gems, though. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's head in! Let's take on the Ebony Warrior. You know what? Let's make it day. Let's make it, like, 10 a.m. Let's get good lighting for what we're about to do. We're gonna take on the hardest thing that I know of in the game. Ebony Warrior, it's time. Do I just start? What? Meet the Ebony Warrior at the last vigil.
Yes.
Why isn't he talking to me? Do I just start fighting him?
Need something?
I don't want to take...
Need something?
Are they gonna make me do a cheap shot here?
Careful!
Alright, they are. Holy crap, he's got shouts. I did not expect shouts. Holy crap, he's strong as hell. He is strong as hell. Alright. Extreme healing does like shit to me.
I'll make you pay.
Alright. We have more healing to do, and we have some magic to cast here. Let's go for a shout. Let's go for dragon aspect.
Hit me harder.
He healed! He healed all the way! Whoa, he summoned an ancient dragonborn? No, I summoned an ancient dragonborn. Alright, ultimate healing. I got so many of them. This guy's no joke! This guy's no joke. Alright, so... I'm gonna do what I can here. Man, has he got powerful shouts.
You've already lost.
Alright, what else do I have for powers here? We got Berserker Rage.
Not your best, huh?
Berserker Rage! Yeah, I have to go for quite a bit of magic here. Yeah, he can heal too. What, down I go? What killed me? Did he like stab me or something? Alright, so screw high difficulty, so because apparently it turns out that does matter. We'll turn it back down to adept. There we go. which is what I've been doing this whole game, so I don't feel too bad about leaving it there. And I still refuse to buff. I don't have any of it on me anyway, so we'll go for Berserker Rage. They're gonna make me do that to get a jump on him. Shit! I just started Berserker Rage and you shot me the hell away, like not even close.
I'll make you pay. That's the spirit.
Alright, we got this though. Yeah, he's a lot easier. He is a lot easier at this level. Alright, ultimate healing.
No more. I yield. I yield. At last.
You.
Dawnguard.
And down he goes. So, the difference between legendary and regular is vast. But at the end of the day, it really is just a damage changer. It's a different calculation in terms of numbers. So, I still don't feel bad about leaving it off the whole time. Oh, he's got a ton of good stuff on him. That's why he was so good. Ebony sword. Yeah, that sword was pretty good. Oh man, this guy was awesome. This guy was really good. But we were better at regular difficulty. On legendary, I probably could have done it if I was, more cautious, brought my buffs and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately the game didn't force my hand on that. If I shouldn't have to increase the difficulty settings in order to make that work. And I hurt myself again. Alright, so we have one last request to take care of. I'm going to go over my final thoughts of the game as we do it. The request was to go and run around Solitude. Literally around the outside. I might have to turn no clip on in order to do this, but I hear that the view is incredible. So I want to go over my final thoughts of the game, even though I did that previously in previous bonus videos.
To enchant my sword.
Pretty much the first ones, to be honest, but still want to talk about it a bit because, to be honest, a lot of it has changed. I might have to just get no clip on in order to start here. There have been a lot of bugs in this game, and a lot of them have been recent for me. They have been since I started the bonus videos. I've encountered a lot of bugs, be it them constantly telling me to go to a dragon wall that I already got, or them telling me to go to a house during the Thieves Guild that was sealed up and pretty much put offline with the Civil War, but they were still telling me to steal stuff out of there. There were a lot of bugs in this, and I feel like a lot of them could be easily fixed. For instance, not telling the Thieves Guild to put me into whatever that guy's name was in Whiterun. They did it repeatedly. We're not talking every once in a while. They did it a lot. Am I gonna be able to make it here? Might be able to make it. I feel like Bethesda at some point just kind of says, we'll get a mod to fix it. That's kind of how they look at their own games. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn on no clip here. What was it? TCL? Collision off. Alright. Let's head off. Let's head up here. And we'll just float around the side, taking a look at this place. I feel like a lot of these areas were heavily inspired by the Game of Thrones books. Probably not the show. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. So, this place is very reminiscent of a place in Game of Thrones universe called the Eyrie, right? Just the way that it's built on an outcrop cliff like this. Is very reminiscent. So I do love the game. I've said that before. I'll say it again, but the bugs are starting to catch up to me. The fact that I can't drop my gems makes sense, don't get me wrong, but it's very disappointing. I also wanted to be able to drop the money. We did see piles of money as we played through the game, but we were unable to drop our own piles of money It's not something that is allowable. And there's some wolves over there in the distance taking out a hunter. Or at least something. Like I said, I feel like the difficulty is a little wonky. Granted, putting it up to legendary against the toughest enemy that we have encountered did prove to be a challenge to me. One that I wasn't necessarily willing to try several times to do, especially without all the stuff that I normally had on that buffed me. But if I put it on normal difficulty, yeah, I'm definitely not supposed to be up here. He was pretty easy. He wasn't that difficult, and I felt that there were a lot of missed opportunities when it came to... I'm still running, aren't I? Yeah. Missed opportunities when it came to the battle system to make it a little bit more complex. Like I've said before... Is that another bug? I felt like they have a template out there. They have built one hell of a sandbox. One hell of a very fun sandbox, but I feel like in an effort to make the game as open world as possible, they had to sacrifice a lot of things that I don't think they necessarily should have, such as making a better battle system, giving me a sense of reward and completion for exploring certain areas of the game. And I always try to compare it to Fallout and its universe because it's by the same company. And I think we're pretty much done here, so let me go back the other way while I continue to talk. I feel like Fallout does a better job of leveling your enemies with you, specifically Fallout 3, which was made by Bethesda. Fallout New Vegas didn't necessarily do it as much, but Fallout 3, there were certain areas of the map where you really should not go at low levels, and you felt like you earned it later. Like the places with super mutants, for instance. Real early on, you know, you're not going to be able to take on the super mutants. But once you do, it felt so gratifying to go into, like Georgetown, for instance, where I could just start kicking ass and taking names, and then all of a sudden here comes a higher level super mutant. I wasn't sure I could take it on. And I had to actually start using a bit of tactics. This game, I felt, didn't have that as much. And then, of course, in Fallout 3, there were death claws guarding certain areas that you couldn't go for a long time. And in this game, the only thing comparable was giants. That was it. The giants and the mammoths. But as it turned out, they weren't guarding anything. They were just hanging out. They were guarding a chest or two. And that was pretty much it. And as a result, I didn't get necessarily a sense of accomplishment towards the end of the game. There was never that go back and take on the powerful enemy. It doesn't matter where I go, the enemies are going to be more powerful. And I think that's a missed opportunity on their part. Because I like having a sense of accomplishment, a sense of going back and taking on the powerful enemy that I had to avoid the first time. And I think that there's a template out for them to do that, and they just missed it. And I think that's one of the reasons that there are so many mods out there for Bethesda games, is that other people have the same kind of thoughts that I do, and they want to try to improve the game, if not fix the game. Some of the mods are really just fixes for problems that people saw in the game, but there are additions as well. And I think that Bethesda is starting to rely on the mod community, and they refuse to necessarily fix the problems themselves. And I think that's a bad route to go down, and I think it's going to bite them in the end if they continue down it. And you're already starting to see a bit of the backlash, I should say, from Fallout 4. At least I'm seeing that. So, I don't know, that's just kind of the way that I look at it. With that said, there is one more very powerful enemy that I feel the need to take on. Ulfric?
Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man.
He goes down in one hit, and nobody cares. He doesn't even care.
Yes?
How about now? Do you care now? He does not care. He
Yes.
could not care less that I'm kicking his ass in his own bed. Oh, with that done, I am disappointed. But that is going to do it for these bonus episodes of, and this Let's Play of, Skyrim. I've been baddest Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by the most powerful force known to Skyrim, Gulag Malarg. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you have enjoyed this entire Let's Play. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.